Hey guys, it's Sharika and welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe before you leave. I would love to have you. So today I have my husband Tony here.
What's up, y'all?
And we are doing some snow crab, lobster, shrimp, mussels, corn, and potatoes. For today's drink, I'm just doing a Bahama Mama. And what you drinking?
I'm doing a rum and coke.
Okay, so let's go ahead and say grace. All right, let's take our shots. Shot. Almost this time, y'all.
You could have did it.
All right, let's get started. We have our dip back here. I have some Florida butter and the mayo and mustard dip. So we're gonna eat a little bit and then we're gonna get into our story time. I'm gonna start off with a mussel. Ooh. I gotta get it off the shell first, y'all. I got these mussels from Rose and the crab legs from Publix and the lobster, shrimp from Costco's. Cause this morning we went to Rose. They didn't have any seafood. They were open on Christmas, and they said the people wiped them out.
The only place open on Christmas too.
Yes.
So the lady said like
It was a madhouse.
Yeah, every aisle was open, and well, every register was open, and they were like 7 deep.
Yes.
Which is understandable because it's the only place open. So. Now we know where to go, but hopefully we don't have to go on the holiday.
Right. Because we pretty much got all of our stuff, so we didn't need anything.
Golly. I'm gonna jump right down my face.
All right, y'all. So, on the episode of For My Man, it started off with this young girl. She was like 16. She was a spoiled little girl. Like her parents spoiled her. So she had a lot of friends because, you know, she was like the popular girl that always had like, you know, the newest clothes, newest shoes, whatever. So she was pretty popular in school. So she ended up getting pregnant at 16.
Yeah.
She dropped out of school to take care of her baby. But she didn't have to work or anything like that because her parents pretty much did everything for her. Like, she didn't want for anything. So by the time she was 20, she had 4 kids with one on the way, or 3 kids with one on the way.
By the time she was, was she
20?
She had 3. And
Yeah.
then she was pregnant.
So 3 kids with one on the way. No baby daddy or anything. No boyfriend.
Yeah, she was single.
So she had her eyes on this military dude. Like, that's what she liked. She liked military dudes because of the benefits that came with, you know, military men. So she met this military dude. And they pretty much fell in love. But she didn't tell him that she was pregnant.
Or she didn't tell him about the kids.
I think she did.
Not yet, until when she told him that finally.
No. So she went ahead and told him, you know, that she was pregnant and she had 3 other kids.
Yep.
So he said he didn't care. He loved kids and he was willing to accept her and the babies.
Yep. Should've got some scissors.
Oh yeah, go ahead and grab some real quick. Hold on, y'all. We gotta go get some scissors. And while he's getting the scissors, I'm gonna go ahead and set the sauce up here. So he said that he would accept the babies. He loved kids. So he basically spoiled her, took care of the kids, got her an apartment and everything. But what she didn't know is he had a secret of his own. Which was what, honey?
He was married.
He was married.
Yep.
So
he was stationed in North Carolina, but he had a wife back in Alabama.
Right. So while he's taking care of this other woman, his wife back in Alabama was basically struggling to pay the bills. He wasn't sending her any money.
Yeah, he was neglecting her. She was staying back home with her dad. So at least she had that helping her out a little bit, but he wasn't sending her no money or anything like that.
So she would call him, and they would be arguing all the time.
Well, he wouldn't even answer.
So she decides to call his
superiors,
commander-in-chief,
commanding officers.
And of course, you know, that's against the rules. You have to take care of your family.
Yep.
So, of course, they called him, and he was not happy about that.
Yeah, he was mad. Super mad.
So, he told the girl, the new girlfriend, which her name was, what, Brittany?
No, her name was, his name was what? Marquise, Dominique, and Nicole.
Okay, so Dominique was the new girlfriend. So he did go ahead and tell her, I have a wife back in Alabama, but we're getting a divorce. And now she's trying to cause drama. She's trying to get me for my money. And basically, I want her dead.
Yeah, and she with it because she don't want her money to be messed up.
Yeah, because she's been looking for the security the whole time. So now that she has it, she don't want to lose it. So they come up with this plan. They're going to Alabama to meet with the wife.
To kill her.
But he told her that he wanted to meet up with her to talk to her to work things out. So she picks him up.
First he lied to her and told her that he was flying in. So she was gonna meet him at the airport.
But they actually drove there.
Yeah, but they actually drove there.
Drove to Alabama.
So he called his wife and told her that he was there at the airport. So that's where they went and picked her. She went and picked him up.
And Dominique was following them in the car behind, you know. So they start arguing as soon as they get in the car. And he pulls a gun out on her.
Yeah, he pulled out his government-issued gun and pointed it right on at her and instructed her to drive back to his people's house, his mom's house. And she did so. When he got back to the house, he made her get out and he put her in the trunk.
Yeah, he put it in the trunk of the car.
Yep. And this was the first time she seen the new girl.
Yeah.
But they didn't have any words with each other. But he made his wife get in the trunk.
Yeah. So she in the trunk.
Her own trunk.
Of her car. So she pulls the...
Once they get there, remember?
Once they get
there. They drive off, they go into the woods.
Yeah, so once the car stops.
In the woods, yeah.
She pulls the... I gotta rinse this off, hold on. I don't know this looks. So she, once she feels the car stop, she decides to, what's the thing called?
The emergency release. It's like a lever that's in the trunk, and most new cars got it.
To get out, but did she started running? I forgot.
Yeah, she jumped down and started running. And then he seen her start running, so he started chasing her. And they're in the woods, and it's pitch black dark.
Yeah. So he started shooting at her. He hit her twice, but she just got up and kept running.
Yeah.
So she ran to a house that was like in the area. She was going up the steps. She was begging for her life, like she was saying, you know, you don't have to do this, you don't have to do this. He stood over her and shot her, and she died instantly from that shot. They left the body there. So they left the body there. Went back to where were they from? North Carolina.
They left the body there. Then they got back in the car. He drove her car and they stashed it behind the building. And they had her phone. I think they threw her phone and her purse. They got rid of that. And then they got back in the car. Well, they went back to his mama's house, changed clothes and all that stuff, and then they drove back to North Carolina. And then when they got back to North Carolina, they just act like nothing ever happened.
Like nothing ever happened.
Went back to work. Yep.
Her dad filed a missing persons report. The dad says the last time he spoke to his daughter was when she was going to pick up her husband from the airport, because they were supposed to be working out their differences. And the next morning, a lady was walking her kid to school and found her body. So they did track them down. And even though Dominique she didn't pull the trigger, she wasn't out there, but she had the opportunity to call the police. So Dominique got life, and so did he. So sad.
Yeah, that sucks.
So those of you that always ask me, where do I watch the shows? I watch mine on YouTube because we have AT&T and TV One is not on demand. So we can't watch it on demand. And it's not on the Fire Stick. So we have to watch it on YouTube. So you just type in For My Man on YouTube and it'll pop up. Get some of this corn.
Which is pretty good because then, you know, no commercials.
Yeah, no commercials. Man, you can really tell that this is frozen corn. Oh, dang, I ate this corn too?
Yep.
You want this?
Okay.
And y'all remember on the last mukbang that I did, and I said y'all need to grab y'all popcorn. One of y'all sent me a video. She had her popcorn. She was chewing up, smacking the crap out of that popcorn, wasn't she?
Yes, she was.
Watching the video on TV. It was so funny. I showed everybody that video. Thank you for sending that to me, girl, because we was laughing at you. That was so funny. She had her legs crossed, her popcorn. She had the video on TV. And she was chilling.
Straight chilling.
Okay, guys, so I hope you're done eating. If you're eating with us, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to click the next 2 videos at the bottom of the screen, and we will see you guys on the next one. Bye, y'all.
Peace out.